everyone, Amy Love here, and I am back today to share with you this card that I am making from the Stamperia old lace paper that I am absolutely in love with. And for my card bases, I just took a piece of cardstock and I cut it in half, and then I folded the two halves in half, so I have two card bases. Now for the bottom base paper, I wanted to cover the entire white part of the card. So, and I tried to use my glue and I hadn't opened it yet. That's what happens when you haven't crafted in a long time and you're trying to get back in the groove. So I got the glue going, and so my base is going to cover the whole white part. Well, almost. I mean, pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. And then I picked a coordinating paper to go over the top of that, and I am just distressing the edges with my scissors, which I have no idea where my crafting scissors are, so my bang trimming scissors became my crafting scissors today. But they work really well and they're very sharp. Now I want a more of a distressed look on this top layer because I want lace peeking through. So I'm attempting to do that, and it takes me a while to get it where I'm satisfied with it. So I'm just tearing chunks out so that I can put lace behind it and the lace will shine through. And I fiddle with that quite a bit. But I end up being happy with it in the end. So I'm outside, so there's my wind chimes on my new porch. So I hope you enjoy wind chimes as much as I do. So this is the lace, and I'm going to add it to the back of the paper. And just so it shows right over the top edge and behind where I have ripped it up. And now I'm just rubbing those ripped spots with my fingernail just to finish them up a little bit, make them look a little nicer. And then I'm much more happy with how that is after I do that. And so I'm just going to glue this lace to the top and bottom. And so in hindsight, I wish I would have made this top layer that I'm working on now smaller so that more of that base paper would show through, because to me I just wasted that base paper, not enough of it showing through for me after I add this next layer on. But I'll try harder with the next one, which I feel like there's going to be a lot of shabby chic card making coming up, which I'm excited about because I haven't been much into cards, but I'm feeling it right now, so that's where we're going. There, see, I mean, I love the way it looks. It just covers up so much of that back paper. But we're already in it, so we're going to go with it. And all of a sudden, it's really windy here. It feels beautiful, though. Beautiful sunshiny day. So I am using Helmar craft glue on this project. And it seems to be giving me a bit of trouble, but it all works out. There, I love it. It's so pretty. It's coming together. My goal is to make a shabby chic card that will actually fit in an envelope. So that's what I'm trying to practice, is not to have too much dimension where I have to make a special giant envelope for it. So we'll see. That is just a cutout from the Stamperia old lace paper pad, but I want to put a strip of lace behind it, so I had to have a little pause to go locate some lace. And this beautiful lace I'm using came from my friend Michelle Wells, and I have been hoarding it like crazy because I can't find it anywhere and she can't get any more. So absolutely love that lace. I have it in cream and pink, and I've just been hoarding. She might have even given me that 2 years ago now. I love it, Michelle. Love it. All right, and we're just going to trim off the ends. Super cute. All right, now I can't decide which way I want that cutout to go. And what I am going to use are these scrap dots from Helmar. And instead of using like the double-sided dots to give your project dimension, you just squeeze the stuff out of this tube and it makes your stuff pop up. Easy peasy. The only thing I will say is you don't want to really Once you get it down, you don't really want to mess with it too much because you'll squish that gel. It takes about a day to dry hard. But you can layer it on top of each other more and more to get more dimension. So right now I have cut up these swirly pearls that Maggie White gifted to me. Thank you, Maggie. I'm putting them to good use. And those little flowers that I cut out of that trim, that is a lace trim that came from KS for You. And the thunking noise that you're hearing right now is my dog Ruger really seriously trying to get me to throw this bone. Baby wants to play catch. All right, as soon as I'm done with this video, Rube, we'll play fetch, okay? He's so cute though. So loving the pearls, added just the right touch. And now I'm gonna glue on the little flowers that came from that KS for You trim, which I don't know if she has more of that. You'll need to go check it out, but I love that lace because it's like got so many flowers on there, and I love cutting them out and using them individually. So I'm adding the white and the tan to the card. See, I can't just make a card without like a ton of layers. I just did manage though to keep it, to reel it in a bit, just enough to get it into an envelope. Ruger, really, go play with that somewhere else. It's very loud. Bless his heart. He's like, you're outside. That means we play fetch. All right, I got you. Okay, then I found these tiny buttons in my stash. I am a fan of buttons. I love buttons. And I feel like this old lace paper and buttons go so good together. So I'm glad I was able to find tiny ones to go inside the middle of those flowers. I just think it's so cute. And I threw that toy for Ruger, so now he's back. He's like, it's on now. We're playing. You're a good boy. All right, then I had to hunt down my cheesecloth. And I know I'm cutting off a big strip there, and I'm really only going to use a little piece. But I have a little bit of OCD, and I can't stand for there to be a bunch of jagged pieces hanging off my cheesecloth. So I cut off a big piece to use a little piece. But don't worry, I'm not going to waste the rest of that strip. I just wanted something to break up the paper on paper. I fussy cut that butterfly out of the paper pad, and I am adding a bow from KS for You to the butterfly, and it will go right on top of that cheesecloth. After I stickle it, because you know I still have to have sparkle on every project, it has to happen. So this butterfly is getting stickled, and then I am going to use these scrap dots to pop it up on top of that cheesecloth. So it's just a super cute card. I am loving this paper, so I think I'm going to make a few more cards with this paper, but I also got some other really beautiful papers from Archana that I want to use too. I got another one from Stamperia, and I don't remember what it was, but I also got some lemon craft papers, which lemon craft papers are my favorite. They're just gorgeous. There's those scrap dots. It just plops right in the middle there. So I do take it outside to get some better pictures for you, but I just think it's adorable and I love it. I hope you love it too. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think and give me a thumbs up, and I will be back soon with another tutorial. Thanks everybody.